Hello. There we go. Okay. Small technical difficulty resolved. But hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I've missed you all so very much. Um, and we're gonna do some Sims building today. I'm just doing some last minute CC dropping into my thing just to make sure I've got everything we need. I'll even share my screen if you guys would like to see where I'm shopping for some of this. Bread God, hi, welcome in. How are you, love? But let me see about sharing my screen so you guys can see what I'm shopping at. Just doing some last minute here. All right. So this is where I'm pulling some stuff right now from some like medieval food decor, some medieval objects. These are all on cgengame.com. They have a specific section for the Ultimate Decades Challenge. They've kind of collected by different creators and such, so it's a good resource to kind of find CC. And I'll be coming back here intermittently for different things, but I'm just gonna download a couple things really quick here, move them into my mods folder, and then we will get back to building. But yeah, let me know how you guys are. How was your week? I would love to know. If you had anything fun. If it was a rough week, I'm sorry. I hope we can make the end of it at least a little bit better. And let's see. I'm gonna go 1300s. But you're good, vibing as always. Aw, thank you for calling me amazing. I'm good. I'm so very glad to be home. With my Leo. He was getting bratty with my brother a little bit, who was pet sitting for me. Okay, so I see a couple dresses that maybe I haven't downloaded yet as well that I'll look for. And I try not to use any CC that gives like actual refrigeration. Unless it is an off the grid specific compatible. Because that creator took that down. Chess was not all that common for commoners, but we could use this for upper class later. Let's see. They took it down. Let's see. I'm just doing a quick look here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Some floor mirrors. Here we go. Alright, got that. Oh, another wedding arch. We'll need that later. An old thing for knitting and stitching will be useful. But yeah, alright. Let's see. Here, medieval foods. Let's see. Download. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I think that's enough for now. If I need to like exit and do more CC shopping later, we'll do so. But I'm just going to move these into my mods folder now so that we can get started on getting back. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. There we go. But we can just chat for a couple minutes while I just get these over. Let's see. Get these moved in to my various folders here. Found more bakery CC, which will be useful for us. Because I needed more clutter last week when we were doing this. Okay. This is a much more like dramatic music than I feel is warranted at the moment. But let's see. Trying a new playlist, so but it's a long playlist. That's the nice thing. So we won't risk running into that song again for a while. Let's see. New floors, stitching and knitting chests. Alright. Oh, I guess I forgot to tag that this was a CC build that we are doing. Okay. Alright, I think I got them all. Yeah, very dramatic shopping and putting things in the mods folder. Very dramatic indeed. It's epic. Epic CC shopping is what we're doing here, I guess. There we go. Do I have room for another? There we go. Okay. Just that. And Zeppy, thank you. Work trip went pretty well. I am still pretty tired from it. But, you know, I need this. I need to be able to hang out with you guys. Because it literally is the highlight of my week. So, of any week. Let me just move my web frame here a little, webcam bit up a little. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Now we can load the game. Let's get back to Bread Bath and Beyond. But how are you, Zeppy? I hope you had a good week. Let's see. Into the build mode. Now, I did not have time to go back and fix what we lost due to game crashing before. I need to set a reminder for, let's see, saving. I should set like a reminder for like probably every 15 minutes to save. I'm gonna set an alarm here. And then I'll just restart it every time. That way I don't forget to save and we don't lose a lot of progress again. Alright, and then just fix this last thing. Alright, save that. Alright, cool. Alright, here we are with our bakery slash bathhouse, because these often historically went together. So we're working with that. We've got a well, we've got the actual thing. Let's see, onsen. I'm thinking this one is the one. Can I make it bigger? Wow, that's really, really big. I wonder if it would be functional that big. Kind of want to make it like 50% bigger, but again, I don't have tool mod yet. As of yet. Now this is our thing. Unless someone has a better name, I am content with calling it Bread Bath and Beyond, which was Micah's suggestion last time. You're glad that it's a weekend to relax, and what better way than to hang out and watch? Aww. Aw, yeah, I understand that, Seppi. Well, I'm glad that we're able to help you relax here on this Saturday. And let's get... Oh, wait. So, we'll just do this. I need to make sure I have BB move objects on. At least this outside bit was already kind of taken care of. Though I think I wanted to change the color to something a little darker. And let's see. I need to change the time of day is what I need to do. That way we can see this better. And Zappy, thank you for collecting your daily blanket and adding a tomato blanket to your blanket fort. What is this? Oh, that's cute. It's a little bunny rabbit with a little flower. It's from one of my CC packs that I barely remember downloading. Alright, we've got lots of CC. Let's see. Those, we got pie. We do have croissants. Croissants. I don't know when croissants were invented. When were croissants? When were croissants invented? 13th century. They did exist back then. Congrats, we can have croissants in our ultimate decades. They existed. They were invented in the century before. Let's see. Maybe I'll make this be more like ingredient type stuff. So like there's a thing of sugar. Okay, welcome in. Thank you for collecting a dandelion blanket and adding it to your blanket fort. How are you, love? Look, I got more bread. I got more decor bread. I'm so happy about the decor bread. I'm not gonna lie. We've got all sorts of fun bread now. I have to do some fancy. So nice to see you. You just woke up. Oh, well, good morning, Kay. It's lovely to see you as well. I am good. I am a little bit tired, but I am feeling great hanging out with you guys. I gotta do some fancy schmancy bit here so that we can show off our loaves of bread here. And by the way, Kay, you might have missed it, but apparently croissants were invented in the 13th century. That means that they did exist at the very beginning of our Ultimate Decades Challenge, which I love for us. We can have croissants. Because I kind of place us, as far as location goes, I place us as like the English side of the English Channel. You know what I mean? Like right across from France. So there would be a heavy French influence. Especially in these days. That needs to go up more. Yeah, there's your fun fact of medieval history for the day. And I found more bread decor CC for our bakery. So now I'm just making sure that we have it all so it can look good on our little table here, selling but yeah, as far as location of where I'm imagining our Ultimate Decades is taking place, I imagine kind of like the English side of the channel across, you know, between England and France. So English, but with a heavy French influence, especially in this time period. Because it's the Normans that kind of established themselves as the royalty in these days. Ah! Stop that, camera. Here. There. Now it'll be better. But we're getting our thing of bread and stuff. I've got a little basket. Yeah, it's just very annoying, isn't it? But no, I've got bread decor so we can have our little offerings and such. By offerings, I mean our wares. You know, we can store stuff in the thing, and that's what people can buy from. And then these will just be decor on top of it. Domino, welcome in! Thank you for collecting your ruby blanket to add to your blanket fort. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I've missed you all so much while I was on my work trip. All right, we got that. And then I think I'm going to do it like this. I'll do one there. And then where's the thing? Basket of croissants. Here we go. I might end up changing playlists. This is a new playlist for me. I thought I'd try it. Okay, that does work. So then I just want to... Or does it? Are they floating? They might be slightly floating, but I don't think it's too bad. There we go. Okay. We've got our little baker's wares table here. You know what? It's fine. If they're slightly floating, it's like hardly, if at all, noticeable. So I'm going to ignore it. Let's see. Yeah. They look good. You can barely tell. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're just going to leave it like that then. I think I can make my OCD accept it. So let's see. All right, I need something to cover up like all these rolls of fabric that are underneath here. So clutter, where are you? Here, a chest. There we go. Someone can hawk the wares and... Oh, wait. I've got another one. I've got a brioches pile. Got more bread. More bread. And I want to do it like this especially because then it won't register as these objects being for sale. And that'll help cover up that little area too. Oh, undo. There, and that'll help cover up a little bit the floating. See. I think you made sense, Kay. And Domino, I just saw it. Thank you for the well wishes, and you know, I'm just glad to be home and hanging out with you guys. There's our baker's table. It looks good. Way better than we left it last time. See, everything works out. You know? We lost some progress, but you know what? It's all right. It's okay. I'm going to switch to this swatch, I think, for that. And then... let's see. Carts. Barrel. That's too modern. And then we'll stick this out like it just came out of the oven. There we go. Grab a little thing here for storing the wood. Oh, and that is my restart. I decided I needed to set an alarm for myself so that I would save at least every 15 minutes. So, you may occasionally hear my alarm tone from my phone for that reason. That way we don't lose a bunch of progress again. So yeah, I just have a set alarm on my phone, and then every time it goes off, I just restart it so that we can pretend these are cooling. That way we don't have to worry about losing, like the most progress we would lose would be 15 minutes. But then we've got less to work back from. I'm gonna stick this. This is from the Get Famous pack, but it actually works really well in medieval kind of cluttering. There we go. Yeah, having the cell table is like the best way I can think of for doing a lot of this. Let's see. There we go. Another bit of bread there. Do a white cloth. Okay. Alright, I think do I want a little bit more clutter? Yes, but I also kind of want to move on. So we may circle back to this area, see if we can clutter up some more. I might just do a quick search for just bakery, because I got some special sort of decors and such for that. So we got extra barrel here. Ooh, more shelves. But let's see, some wood. Got some CC haystacks. Okay. That's a boot. That is not... We can use those later. Let's see. Do a little side search. When did bakeries start selling indoors? Let's see. I mean, bakery is like being a baker is one of the oldest professions. Um, Probably can add another window. Aw, thank you, Domino. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me because I do work pretty hard to make things look as like authentic as possible. Let's see, one extra. That way they can holler at each other like I need more croissants or something like that. Like, yeah, there's just not a ton of sources for what medieval bakeries actually look like. Most of the ones I see, they did this selling like right outside, and then all the baking was either inside or right next to the actual building. I'll probably stick another oven. Well, there'll be another oven in here. That will be baking as well. Because, I mean, these were usually pretty big productions, like a whole family affair type thing. Aw, thank you, Red God. See, let's see. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we are pretty... Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, windows were simple because glass was expensive in these days. So in many ways, the number of windows your home had was a sign of wealth. It was the sort of thing that would be, I know, in Ireland, for instance, that was recorded up to the early 20th century, is how many windows your house had. Because it was a sign of wealth, because the more windows you have, the more expensive it is to heat your home. And, I mean, it is true today. Like, the more windows you have, the more expensive it is to heat your home. So, as much as we love natural light and stuff, and thankfully, you know, it's not as dire anymore as far as, like, electric bills and things like that for, like, that sort of cost. Oop, doo-doo-doo. Get rid of the grid, please. Alright, I still need to put the archway back here. Just a simple wood archway type. We've got this as our secondary. I need to add some lights in here so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Off the grid lighting. Lighting is a little white on that. Now, they won't keep the chandelier because chandeliers would be, I mean, that's a lot of candles to have lit at one time. You'd have to be really wealthy to be able to do that. But let's see. After all, sometimes it rains outside, so the bakers still need to be able to bake. You know, on nicer days, they might do their craft outside here. But on like stormier days or during the winter, they would probably do the majority of their baking inside. Alright, we need like some sort of... Generally speaking, floors were on the ground floor were more likely to be stone or dirt than wood. Because wood would have been in some ways a harder resource to do, and it's like if you're walking around and stuff. Now bakeries tended to have a more solid like flagstone type floor. Because, but I'll probably do like this broken stone floor type one, I think. Like this. So it's clearly like not like a wealthy person's floor, but it is like a stone floor because you're working with food. And even back then, they were conscious of not wanting dirt in their food. Honestly, I'm liking how this is turning out better than the first time I did it. Now that I have found some more bakery specific CC. So I think it all worked out for the good in the end. And all right, we need more counters. Like this, or there. Yeah, so it's more like full-on bakery business. So they could sell indoors if they wanted. Oh, and there's my alarm for saving. All right. Save. There. And I did get this. It's by Snarky Witch. And it is our medieval register. So that we don't have to use like one of these type. See. Let's look at our walls. Okay. Let's get us some railing on here. Let's see. Hmm. There we go. There we go. All right. So I think that's enough clutter on that end of things. May seem like a lot of bread, but you gotta remember, bread was like one of the main staples of the diet at this time. Like, there wasn't a terribly large amount of things that they were growing at this time. You like the new vibe with the inside shop? Thank you. Yeah, I think it pivots to be something just a little, like, it makes sense. I'm gonna, like, don't get me wrong, they're still selling out here because they gotta get, you know, they gotta draw attention and all that. But they've got the little inside shop too for when it's like super cold out. Barrel. Okay. And yeah, the upstairs will be kind of like the family housing quarters. Obviously, the bakery doubles as their kitchen, so we don't have to worry about that part. Ooh, I wonder if I should switch. This does have cooking skill. Hold on, hold on. What do you think? Oh, and we are on ads, and it's time to save. So I'll save, and then I'll take a moment to get up and stretch. Think about that. Alright. One moment, and I will be right back in less than 2 minutes. And we're back. If you had ads, thank you for sticking through them and supporting the stream. I think I agree with you, Zeppy, that by using this one that's from the same set as the other bit, it does make it look all like one unit. And I kind of like that cohesiveness. So here's what we're gonna do, because we do need a little bit more space. I'm just gonna switch these over. And now it's all one thing. Yeah, there we go. Because we've got this one outside, so it kind of, like, this is the outdoor oven. This is the indoor oven. I might move see. At the very least, they wouldn't be able to afford that fancy of a chandelier. Even as successful bakers, they're still bakers. Let's see. Like, maybe this one? If we were gonna do a chandelier. There we go. Let's see. Okay. My only problem with these ones for CC is the light is just much more white than it should be for candlelight. Candlelight gives much more of a yellow tone to things. I mean, I can probably adjust it in live mode. So there is that. I have to remember that. Okay. I think that's good. The downstairs, upstairs. Excuse you, where's my... Oh. There we go. Alright, there's the stairs. Now I gotta adjust the roof. Now, since heat rises, up here was probably fairly warm most of the year, just because of the heat generated from the baking ovens. Now, up here, it would make sense to have wooden floor, because that's how they would have built the second floor, is with wood. So we gotta find like a rustic sort of wood. Oh, hey, I should, ceilings. Juke. Let's do, there, ceiling, ceiling. Wait, this one's better. There we go. Maybe I should stick like a little table in the side here. Oh, and that's my reminder to save. Restart. Just give them a couple, like, stool type. Imagine mini meals weren't eaten like at a table. For those who worked in trades like baking. I mean, they would have been up super early and then they'd be working all day. there. Right, I know we need some light in here so you guys can see what we're working on. Bam. There's some light. That's not a bad chandelier. It's only 4 candles on that one, but it is made of metal, which would have been more expensive than wood. Alright, we're probably looking at like a paneled wall here. Not in this house, but in another. Look at beds here. I imagine you've got like a couple and then a few kids who live here. Now, they wouldn't be the poorest of the poor, but they would be like middle, not wealthy. It wasn't uncommon for people to sleep on the floor, as well. Furniture was expensive. Still is expensive. I'm gonna skip this song. There we go. Yeah, mostly might have like some curtains, maybe a slight, like one wall, like have it split so it's like bedroom, not bedroom. Hmm. Looking up some floor plan bits so I can get a better idea. So in urban housing, yeah, they might have had even like separate bedrooms, though. There would definitely be more than one person per bedroom, for sure. Let's replicate these a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Now, as far as like how many living like children people had that lived to adulthood at this time, rarely, like it was exceptional if you had 5 kids who survived to adulthood out of 20 births. Because it really was like that. Let's see. But most people, I mean, commoners did have to consider how many mouths they had to feed. Though again, there was no birth control. That didn't develop until the 20th century. So no birth control. But in many ways, the rich were more likely to try for more pregnancies because they could afford them. But let's see. as far as how many would live to adulthood in general, for most families, it would be... They might have 1 or 2 children live to adulthood for your average family. See, we'll need a crib in here as well. Let's see, where's the... Here we go, a middle class crib. Micah, welcome in. Thank you for collecting your Kyrian purple blanket and expanding your blanket fort. And that is my reminder to save. How are you? Yes, it's good to see you too, Micah. Let's see. Let's see. How was your trip? How was the building? Trip was good. Building is good. We did end up pivoting a little bit since I found some better CC. So now we have a downstairs, like, full shop downstairs. And of course we've got this side bit still as well, and the little outdoor cell table. And by the way, croissants. And thank you for reminding me to save. And I do have a reminder set. I've been using a timer on my phone. It's going off every 15 minutes to remind me to save. But you just lower the time, the max amount of time that I will have to deal with, you know, have to... So yeah, we've got the full, like, downstairs, like, shop. This is a functional register, this little box here. Functional oven. And then we were just working on the upstairs where the bakers live. Now, because this isn't a residential lot, obviously we won't be able to move in NPCs specifically to here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have NPCs who are just in the world to kind of fill in the gaps of, like, who lives where and such. Where's an archway? That is the thought. Probably do archways into the bedroom. Rooms, because that would be presumably cheaper than an actual door. What I'll probably do is actually, instead of using these ones, I'll use these bits and then I'll just add curtains by them. Oh my gosh, Noah Evergreen, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I'll move to the just chatting scene. Welcome in. It's good to meet you. Let me give a shout out to Noah Evergreen. How was your stream? Tell me all about it. What were you doing? Let's see. You were playing The Sims 2? What were you doing? Were you building as well? I'm very interested to know. Absolutely, tell me all about it. And raiders, but if any of you need to raid and run, need to take care of yourself, absolutely do so. I completely understand. Sorry, I'm a little backlit at the moment. But I completely understand. But welcome in. I'm gonna give you a follow as well. Oh, jeez. And there we go.
Who's a good boy?
And
Wish I had a dog.
oh, jeez.
How about this?
There we go. No one I knew was streaming, so I just searched for people playing The Sims. Well, thank you for choosing me. I really appreciate it. I love making new friends. So welcome in, Noah and Raiders. But yeah, if you're new here, I'm Ren. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a Sims 4 and Cozy Variety streamer. So what we're working on right now is we're prepping for future Ultimate Decades challenge gameplay. We're building our save file. This is Bread Bath and Beyond. It is a bathhouse bakery. Bathhouse and bakery. And so we've just been working on it. I started this not this week, but the week before on Thursday. And Luno, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in officially. If you'd like to say hi, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, so it'll be like a medieval bathhouse and a bakery. So we've been focused on the bakery for the most part at the moment. We're finishing up the living quarters for the family. Thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, so you can see in the distance that was our first build that we started. That was the cathedral that we built for this save file. I do have a non-CC version on the gallery for that as well. My gallery ID is the same as my Twitch ID. It's Renaissance_Sim. So you can find my builds there if you're interested. But absolutely welcome in. This is what we're working on. If you'd like to hang out with us, you're more than welcome to do so. A average week with me gives you 2 Sims streams and 1 variety stream. So I stream Sims gameplay on Tuesday evenings. Saturday is not my normal time for streaming, but I was on a work trip through the whole week. So I'm streaming today as kind of like, because I missed everybody and I wanted to hang out. And I really wanted to get this build done. So we're, yeah, so we just have been working on this. And it's Micah, who's in chat, actually came up with the Bread Bath and Beyond name for this place. I think it's pretty hard to beat that as far as naming goes. But yeah, it's funny. And so yeah, we've got our little bakery. Obviously, I'm using a lot of CC for these builds. Yep, we're just absolutely just gonna call the lot Bread Bath and Beyond. And so it is an onsen as the official like lot type, but then I've got a special lot trait called bakery, which means it's a place for baking or selling goods. So it'll should operate as a bakery as well. This is all in Windenburg, but I have a mod that changes the look of Windenburg to make it look more medieval. So, yeah. So we're just steadily working through all this. My gameplay right now is not Ultimate Decades because I'm wanting to prep the save file and stuff beforehand. It's my own challenge. It's called the Foster to Adopt Challenge. You can think of it as the Wholesome 100 Baby, just with 50 instead of 100. And instead of having babies, we're adopting kids. And they're not always babies because there's more need in, you know, the foster system than just infants. But yeah, so this is what we're doing. This is what we're hanging out. Like I said, we were just finishing up the second level for the home above it. Obviously, it won't be a functional residential given that let's see. I think I can no, I need that. Okay. But what I'll do is when I make the bakers, I'll put them in world so that we'll be able to run into them in gameplay, but they won't technically live here. But we will have a family who we call the Bakers. Let's see, do I have a narrower archway? Oh, wait. Let's see. There is this. And so I'm imagining our bakers are somewhat middle class, you know, as far as their wealth level goes. You know, they're not the wealthiest. They're not like poor, so they do have a few rooms type, but I'm doing archways instead of full doors to kind of reflect. Let's see. Oh, why am I missing ceiling there? Build the ceiling. Yeah. But yeah, so we're just wrapping up the bakery part and then we'll move over more solidly onto the bathhouse side of things. Alright, I do have chamber pots. Oh, that's clipping so badly. Wait, hold on. What if we did it like this? Or, let's see, did I get any other better... Maybe just get rid of that one. Back looking at chamber pots. There we go. Grab a curtain. Let's see. And that's my reminder to save. Save. And I have remembered to do the ceilings on this. Thankfully. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Lindsay, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in officially. If you'd like to say hi, you're more than welcome. If you prefer to lurk, you are absolutely appreciated doing so. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. see here. See. Okay, I need some clutter. Maybe even... Let's see. Living room. Okay. I think it's the funniest thing if I have the baker's eating bread bowl. But that's because I have a terrible sense of humor. Oh. Take the mortar and pestle here down. Oh, and we are on ads. And it's time to save. If you're watching still, take a stretch with me. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little stiff. And Zebby, thank you for redeeming Hydrate or Dihydrate. I've got some water here. I'll go fill it up here. As well, because I'm running low. So I will be... And we're back. If you had ads, thank you so much for sticking through them and supporting the channel. But we are back. I've got, let's see. I'm gonna shrink it. There. Now it looks like they dished up. Bluma, welcome in. How are you feeling? Thank you for the alert. You don't have to chat. I know, let's see, you were scheduled originally to start streaming right about now. Magenta Languid. Here. There we go. I have to say, looking at all this bread makes me want bread. Anybody else a bread fanatic in the chat? Because I love bread. I could never do like a gluten-free diet unless it was like gonna kill me. Because I love bread. All types of bread. I just do. That's pretty. Zeppy, you like bread too? Fresh bread? Oh, yum. Making me think about making... Oh my gosh, that is huge. Let's make that much, much smaller. There, okay. Alright, we gotta look. Because they wouldn't have a chandelier in every room. They just wouldn't. This is why I like some of the upstairs candles and stuff I made be the ones with little handles and stuff. Because they would, especially once sunset, they would take them everywhere. But let's look at some more outdoor, like, off-the-grid lighting here. See what else we can use. That is a massive, massive candle. That's a no. So yeah, it would have been a little bit on the dark side. And I don't mean the Star Wars type. Indoors, because windows are expensive. They're fancy enough to have one window, one, with glass. The rest are just open air windows. Let's see. There we go. Let's look at the hobby activities here. Grab a knitting chest. We have the little book. We already have a lute. Okay. Feel pretty good about the bakery at this point. So let's move on to the main event, the bathhouse itself. I'm skipping this song. You bought a Dutch oven pan just to make bread in? Oh my gosh, I love that, Zeppy. Mm. Yeah, okay. So we'll make this like the locker room area. And then over here, we're gonna have the private baths. You know, these would have been the more expensive. Let's throw down some light here. Off the grid. Oh, there's my reminder to save. There we go. All right, let's see. Some columns. That's wooden. Mm. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Time to save. Aw, thank you, Zeppy. Hmm. Alright, I still need to do the ceilings. This is a room. Axel, hello. Welcome in. How are you? See. Pretty good. Just had a snack, powdered donuts with avocado and dried jalapeno dust. Wow, I've never had some a donut taste like that before. Was it good? Oh, good. If I see that around, I'll have to try it. Gave into the pregnancy cravings. You know, sometimes your body's just telling you what you need. So... Alright, I meet all the requirements now. Nope, that's my reminder to save. Medium. Short. Let's grab a column. Okay. Big stretch here. All right. There we go. All right. Well, ooh, that's a good shot. All right, we need to do some terrain paint. Mm. Yeah. And time to save. If you had ads, welcome back. We are just about done with this build. Let's take one last look at clutter. Items. Shall we do a tour? Okay. Tour time. Okay, going into tab mode. So here's how it looks from Sim's point of view. Be like, oh, I need to buy some bread. Here's our bake. Oh, there it is. Here is our bakery. Let me just go. Ah! Okay. I can see where I'm going. Here's where the bakers live. Might change out the ceiling for a darker color. Then we got the two chambers. the view. They stand up tall, they can see the cathedral out their window. We have a little side room with the chamber pots. And of course, the balcony overlooking the square. The well. Be a little taller here. This is where you know, pay your little fee to use the baths. And then you'd go around. And here's the main public bath, you know, the big bath. And then in this room, we have the exclusive private baths, which would cost extra. Aw, thank you, Kay. Around the corner from this little entry area, we do have a little chamber pot area here as well. And this lot is completely functional off the grid. Even though it won't let me give it off the grid. So yeah, here we are. Bread, bath, and beyond. Lot number 2 for our save file is officially complete. Okay, all credit goes for the name goes to Micah. But thank you guys, thank you, thank you. Alright. Micah is smart. And with that, let's see what friends we know who are streaming. So we've got Mayworld Dream, Oodles of Noodle. Okay. Oodles of Noodle is doing gameplay. So is May. They're the only ones I know who are doing The Sims right now. But Oodles of Noodle is doing a charity stream right now, for Haiti. So I think we'll do Oodles of Noodle. For our raid today.
I was also
Let's see. How long have they been streaming? Make sure. I don't think. Let's see. All right. Okay, I don't think she's gonna be ending just yet, so I'm gonna give her a shout out. can go say hi. I don't know Oodles very well, but I know people who do. So, if you would like to raid with us, if you're a follower or just hanging out today, grab the first raid message. If you're a subscriber hanging out with us today, grab the second raid message. I'll also add my Discord link here if you would like to come hang out with us outside of stream. I also post a lot of my resources and ideas and stuff for the Ultimate Decades into my Discord. I'll be adding some more our round 2 surnames vote by the end of the day there. Because there's just so many fun surnames, and then it's like the top ones will be used for you know, our main top one will be used for, we're doing it like what do you call it, tree style. But yeah, so let's see. Oodle, there she is. All right, so let's go raid and say hi to Oodles and wish them a very good charity stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. For, you know, like I said, just hanging out while I finish this build. And I guess I should have done a vote on which one we'll do next. But maybe I'll do that in the Discord, or we'll do it at the beginning of next stream. So, but yeah, my next stream will be on Tuesday. Our usual Let's Play. I won't have a Thursday stream next week, so I'm going to skip our typical variety day and do building on Wednesday instead. So that we can keep progress going on the sim side of things. But once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys make my day. I'm not even making that up. So, alright guys. Well, I will see you guys around the internet. Have a great day.